If you took a saucer, just a regular, like a cup and saucer, like you would use for coffee, just take that empty saucer and put a little gunpowder right in the middle of it, just a little small pile of gunpowder right in the middle of that saucer, and touch a lit match to that gunpowder. What would happen? Very simply, it would be a big flash and then a poof of smoke. That would be it. But, on the other hand, what if you were to take the exact same amount of gunpowder and put it in a steel casing and put a piece of lead in the tip? Put it in the chamber of a gun and pull the trigger. What did you do? By restraining that gunpowder, you just multiplied its power. By restraining it. You see, restraint. You remember on a previous lesson, I talked to you about a saying from my favorite book, and it says this: without a vision, people cast off, or they lose restraint. What does that mean? When you don't have a clear vision of what it is you want to do with your life and where you want to go and what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish, you lose restraint. What is restraint? Restraint is self-control. It's discipline, self-discipline. When people don't have a clear vision of what they want to do with their future, they have no control. They lose control. One of the wealthiest men in America, Warren Buffett, said this. He said, the habit of taking a portion of everything that you make and saving and investing a portion of it, that habit is more important than how much you save or invest. Did you hear that? He said that the habit of doing it is more important than how much you put in. Why? Because that habit is discipline. It's self-control. And because you practice, you say, but if I do that, I won't have as much money to spend on myself today. That's right. I used to think when I was a teenager, I thought, if I have all this discipline and self-control and restraint, if I don't spend every penny I get, and if I, want to start putting money away for my future and saving money and investing it, that's boring. I'm a teenager. Or then it was, I'm in my 20s, I'm young. I can wait till later. But I was wrong when I thought it would make me boring. Actually, it'll make you broke. It makes you unprepared for situations you didn't expect to happen. See, by restraining the gunpowder, you said you're still going to ignite and you're going to explode, but you're not going to explode backwards because I have steel back here and I have steel on the sides, I have steel on the top and the bottom. The only way that I've left you to go is that direction, and I'm going to point you in the exact direction you're going to explode. See, by restraining it, that restraint focused the potential of the gunpowder. And the discipline, the habits, the self-control that you and I practice because we have a vision of where we want to go and what we want to achieve. That discipline, that self-control, those habits actually focus our power. They focus our potential. And we can go much further than just being a flash in the pan. You know, for the last few lessons, I've been talking to you about the importance of knowing where you're going with your life. We've been talking about the fact that successful people are never surprised. Why? Because they knew where they were going. We've talked about how that vision brings focus. It helps you to have the motivation to practice discipline and self-control. That without vision, you lose restraint, you lose control, you lose discipline. But when you have a clear vision, you want the self-control, you want the discipline that will get you there. Whether your vision is a gold medal in the Olympics, or maybe your vision is so that when you retire, that you can actually retire and not end up having to flip burgers at a fast food place or stand as a greeter at some discount department store when you're in your, supposedly, your retirement years, but instead you're having to keep working because you didn't put away enough, you didn't plan enough, you didn't practice enough self-control and discipline and restraint that would get you there. And I'm not trying to be critical of people. I'm just saying, let's learn. Let's learn from them. I don't want to be a greeter at a discount store when I'm 70 years old. I don't want to do that. So therefore, today, I practice restraint because I have a vision of what I want to do tomorrow. And I want to read to you one of my favorite things that I've ever read, and it was written by my favorite author, Anonymous. And Anonymous has written so many things that have just absolutely changed my life. But let me read this to you. I am your constant companion. I'm your greatest helper or your heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half the things you do, you might as well turn over to me, and I will be able to do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You must merely be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great men, and alas, of all failures as well. Those who are great, I have made great. And those who are failures, I have made failures. I am not a machine, though I work with all the precision of a machine, plus the intelligence of a man. You may run me for profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will put the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? I am habit. That's right, habit. One of my mentors says this: men don't create their futures. Men create their habits, and their habits create their futures.